I think it was pretty apparent from a young age that I'd be a professional fool because I was good at it.
Once I started performing, I was like, all right, how else can I do this? What else can I do in this?
So I just started, learning about clowning. So I said, I can actually probably make a living doing this.
About 4 years ago, I started working at a theme park in Australia called Luna Park as a walk-around clown and stilt walker, juggler sort of thing. I just moved to San Francisco to train at the San Francisco Circus Center at the Clown Conservatory.
I grew up all over the place. I lived in Idaho Falls, Idaho before this. I was actually an ordained minister before I became a clown. I was really good with kids, growing up, and I always did a lot of camps, for church camps, and did stuff with youth groups and Sunday schools.
I went to a circus center in Vermont because I've always been really fascinated with the circus. There was never a circus that came to my island, so it was kind of one of those things I know nothing about, so it's the most amazing thing that I want to know more about.
What is it that attracts me to clowning?
One of my favorite things about it is what it does for my spirit. It keeps me young at heart. It keeps me having a good sense of humor, so that when life gets kind of hard, or there's some struggles going on, that always kind of lifts my spirits up to be in front of a bunch of kids and they're laughing at all these things I'm doing.
My view of a clown is that it comes very much from within. It's not so much a character that you create, it's something that comes from within, so it's very organic and it's very natural and very real.
We get that license to get in touch with things that most people don't normally get in touch with. To be able to kind of take that on and shoulder that responsibility of okay, I'll slip on the banana peel. I got this. You don't have to do it, Not really excusing people from making mistakes or finding fault with themselves, but showing them that, it's not really that scary once you get used to it, and that you can get in touch with the ugly stuff and the primordial stuff and the uncomfortable stuff and the profane, and that's fine. To put on the makeup and dress a little peculiar, that's the indicator that this is the player to watch. This is the person. Get ready, they're going to do something that might make you uncomfortable or that's going to make you fall down laughing. But it all comes from being extremely human.
People can look at a clown and see themselves and see that made fun of, but not in a harsh or critiquing sort of a way. It's more just it gives people a way to laugh at themselves.
So I'm always doing something new to get out there, to keep myself interested in it. But along the way, every so often, I get really, really burned out on it.
People don't understand why we do it or the necessity of it.
Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I'm getting too old for this. How am I going to keep doing this when I get to be even older? I'm going to turn 50 this year, and gosh, can I keep doing this? And maybe I should go back to school and be like a children's librarian or something like that. And but then every time I start to question and go in that direction a little bit, tons of people start calling me for shows again or whatever, and I just, it's kind of, it just keeps happening, it keeps working.
If it makes you happy, go for it. It makes other people happy, go for it.
I love to make people laugh and share joy, and I think that, there can always be more laughter in the world, and I think if you can make people laugh by getting them to look at a problem or a situation in the world, then knowing that your job on this earth is to give people joy or to make people think, it's a very special thing. It's a very special thing, I think, and it fills me with light and